My life itself, and the best heart of it, thanks you for this great care. I stood at the level of a full-charged confederacy, and give thanks to you that choked it. Let me be called before us that gentleman of Buckingham's. In person, I'll hear him his confessions justify, and point by point the treasons of his master he shall again relate. Nay, we must no longer kneel. I am a suitor. Arise and take place by us. Half your suit never named to us. You have half our power. The other moiety ere you ask is given. Repeat your will and take it. Thank you, your majesty. That you would love yourself, and in that love not unconsidered leave your honor nor the dignity of your office, is the point of my petition. Lady mine, proceed. I am solicited, not by a few, and those of true condition, that your subjects are in great grievance. There have been commissions sent down among them which hath flawed the heart of all their loyalties, wherein, although, my good Lord Cardinal, they vent reproaches most bitterly on you as patron of these exactions, yet the king our master, whose honour heaven shield from soil, even he escapes not language unmannerly. Yea, such which breaks the sides of loyalty, and almost appears in loud rebellion. Not almost appears, it doth appear, for upon these taxations the clothiers all not able to maintain the many to them longing have put off the spinsters, carders, fullers, weavers, who, unfit for other life, compelled by hunger and lack of other means, in desperate manner, daring the event to the teeth, and all in uproar, and danger serves among them. Taxation? Wherein, and what taxation? My Lord Cardinal, you that are blamed for it alike with us, know you of this taxation? Please you, sir, I know but of a single part in aught pertains to the state and front, but in that file where others tell steps with me. No, my lord, you know no more than others, but you frame things that are known alike, which are not wholesome to those which would not know them, and yet must perforce by their acquaintance. These exactions, whereof my sovereign would have note, they are most pestilent to the hearing, and to bear 'em, the back is sacrificed to the load. They say they are devised by you, or else you suffer too hard an exclamation. Still, exaction! The nature of it, and what kind, let's know, is this exaction? I am much too venturous in tempting of your patience, but am boldened under your promised pardon. The subject's grief comes through commissions, which compels from each the 6th part of his substance to be levied without delay, and the pretence for this is named your wars in France. This makes bold mouths. Tongues spit their duties out, and cold hearts freeze allegiance in them. Their curses now live where their prayers did, and it's come to pass this tractable obedience is a slave to each insensate will. I would your highness would give it quick consideration, for there is no primer baseness. By my life, this is against our pleasure. And for me, I have no further gone in this than by a single voice, and that not past me, but by learned approbation of the judges. If I am traduced by ignorant tongues, which neither know my faculties nor person, yet will be the chronicles of my doing, let me say 'tis but the fate of place, and the rough break that virtue must go through. We must not stint our necessary actions in the fear to cope malicious censurers, which ever, as ravenous fishes, to a vessel follow that is new trimmed, but benefit no further than vainly longing. What we oft do best by sick interpreters, once weak ones, is not ours or not allowed. What worst as oft, hitting a grosser quality, is cried up for our best act. If we shall stand still, in fear our motion will be mocked or carped at. We should not take root here where we sit, our state statues only. Things done well, and with a care exempt them from fear. Things done without example in their issue are to be feared. Have you a precedent of this commission? I believe not any. We must not rend our subjects from our laws, and stick them in our will. 6th part of each, a trembling contribution. Why, we take from every tree lop bark and part of the timber, and though we leave it with a root, thus hacked, the air would drink the sap. To every county where this is questioned, send our letters with free pardon to each man that has denied the force of this commission. Pray look to it. I put it to your care. A word with you. Let there be letters writ to every shire of the king's grace and pardon. The grieved commons hardly conceive of me. Let it be noised that through our intercession this revokement and pardon comes. I shall anon advise you further in the proceeding. I am sorry that the Duke of Buckingham is ruined in your displeasure. It grieves many. The gentleman is learned and a most rare speaker, to nature none more bound, his training such that he may furnish and instruct great teachers, and never seek for aid out of himself. Yet see, when these so noble benefits shall prove not well disposed, the mind growing once corrupt, they turn to vicious forms 10 times more ugly than ever they were fair. This man so complete, who was enrolled amongst wonders, and when we almost with ravished listening could not find his hour of speech a minute, he, my lady, hath into monstrous habits put the graces that once were his, and is become as black as if besmeared in hell. Sit by us, you shall hear. This was his gentleman in trust. Of him things to strike honours sad. Bid him recount the fore-recited practices, whereof we cannot feel too little, hear too much. Stand forth, and with bold spirit relate